Hello, today is my third video tutorial on stock market. The previous two classes were on basics of stock market. In that last session, we briefly covered candlestick charting. Today, we go more on candlestick charting. Candlestick charting is a vast subject. So we try to condense into two or three chapters. So today we go to chapter 1. Candlestick charting is normally called as Japanese candlestick. Why it is called Japanese candlestick? Because centuries back, traders, especially commodity traders in Japan, they learned to make candles. They drawn candles and they analyzed different types of candles. And those who pioneers in candles patterns, they made a big fortune in the market. So the popularity became all over Japan. Then it goes to USA, Europe, Asia, and India. Now, most of the countries globally, you can say, is a common practice to use candlestick charting. There are various books available on candlestick charting, but I suggest Japanese candlestick charting techniques written by Steve Nissen. Try to get a copy of that one. This is the book I am referring. Japanese candlestick charting by Steve Nissen. This is a good book for the beginners and for the professionals. We need a good charting software for trading and investing. We went briefly on the charting software on previous session, so I am not going on that side. Many of you will be having a charting software from your brokers, and some professionals are using expensive charting softwares like eSignal, Metastock, etc., which are paid softwares. But as learners, we don't need those things, those software. As learners, we don't need those type of softwares. I suggest you download NetStation from netdania.com. This is a good software and free of charge. This gives Indian stock market, global index, Indian index, forex, Indian stocks, etc. This is a NetDania NetStation. It gives many index: DAX, Nikkei, Nifty, S&P 500, S&P 200. many global index like a dollar index, and you can make your watch list. You can make a watch list for yourself and you can put your script there, and you can open the chart for that particular script. This is Nifty chart. Today Nifty is declining. It broken all the support here. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It broken all the supports up till here. That means almost 2 weeks support it is broken. So by looking at the chart, you can see what is happening here. You see this support line. I can draw a support line there. See the low was 98910. Today it broken 8881. It's a bearish now. So this is what is good about the candlestick. When you see the candle, you know what is the market doing there. So I suggest everyone to download a copy of Netdania, because you will be using Netdania throughout our lessons for technical analysis. This software has a good backdata for proper analysis. You can download from www.netdania.com. There is a mobile application and a desktop application. So whichever you like, you can download. Now we go on the candles. A candle has 3 components: a real body and upper and lower shadows. The color of the candle indicates the open and close position. The rectangular part of the candle is called the real body, represents the range between open and close. When the open market opens low and closes high, color of the real body will be green or blue, sometimes white. When the market opens high and closes low, the real body color will be red or black. The thin line above or below the real body is called a shadow, which represents the extreme price reached. A candle without a upper shadow is called shaven head, and without a lower shadow is called shaven bottom. This is a candle. This part is called the real body. The market opened here and moved up and closed here. During that period, it made a high here and it made a low here. So this part and this part are known as shadows, which is the extreme points during the particular period market reached. The green color indicating the bullish candle. And here is another candle. It's a bearish candle. Market opened here and came down and closed here. During the period, market made a low here and made a high here. This part is known as upper shadow This part is known as lower shadow. A shaven head candle don't have an upper shadow. The market opened here and it came down and made a low here and pull back and close. It don't have an upper shadow. This is known as a shaven head. This is a shaven bottom. Market opened here, then moved up, made a high here and came down and closed here. This type of candle is called shaven bottom. Now we will go with the other types of candles. A spinning top. This type of candles, size of the real body will be small. It will be, when you compare, the body will be small. The shadow can be any length, but main body, real body will be small. Bulls and bears have very little control on that market. However, if there are two or more spinning tops, it indicates the market is exhausting its momentum and it's time to book profit. These are the spinning tops candle. See, the body is small. Bearish candle, bullish candle, but really real body is small. Market open here, close here. It made a high here and it made a low here. This type of candles we will be going detail later. A doji. Doji is an indecision candle, or it's on equilibrium. Bears and bulls are showing equal strength, and the real body is too narrow, too small real body. If the candles are formed at support and resistance area, caution should be exercised as bear or bull can take control of the situation. Dojis are important. This indicates a turning point of the market. If there is 3 doji stars and if it is forming at a support or resistance level, it indicates a potential reversal signal for short term. So if sometimes it shows of 2 or 3 dojis, because market is not have any decision, so bears and bulls are fighting. These are the examples of doji. The real body is too small, narrow. Here also in real body is narrow. Real body is narrow. If you see, market open here and it probably might have gone up and made a low here and it pulled back again and closed very close by. That means the here after opening, market might have come down or might have gone up because bull to control here, then it pulled down again and it closed very close by. That's the reason bulls and bears are on equal strength. Here also this doji, market opened up here, might have gone up there, then bears pulled down the market. That's why indicating the long shadow, lower shadow. Then bulls pull it back again. But here it closed with a narrow body. which indicates the bulls and bears are in equal strength or equilibrium. This is another body candle, small body. Market open here, might have made a small lower shadow and might have pulled back all the way up. Then market came down again, closed very close by, which indicates there was a tug of war going on, went up here, and here the bears pulled the market back again to their position, previous position, which indicates the small real body. Let us see some examples of doji. So this is a Marico chart of today on 18th. This is a doji. You see it's a hourly chart, I tell you. The market on the last hour opened here, then pulled down here, then pulled back and made a small candle. So the decision on that day was not confirmed. However, today morning the market opened up here, which was with a small gap, but couldn't sustain it, pulled back again, came down. So second candle also red. So far now the market is showing a downtrend. So when you see this candle type here, you should take caution that market has no decision to go which side. This also one candle with a small real body, we call it star, and another one is a doji, another one is a doji. See, when you have 2 or 3 dojis, the market is not taking a decision. There is a tug of war going on, but in this case here bulls to control. So it broken above the three closings and the market went up. Umbrella line candles. Umbrella line candles are with a long lower shadow and a small real body. As we call umbrella, lower shadow is long. These are umbrella lines candles. Real body is small and a lower shadow high. This is another one. Real body small with a lower shadow. If this type of candle forming after a rally or few days uptrend, this candle is called as hanging man. Market trying to change the direction. So when you see this type of candle, caution should be taken. And after a few days downtrend, if you see a candle like this, it is called a hammer. Here market trying to move up, or we call it hammer out. If an umbrella line candle forms during a downtrend, that indicates the trend is going to end. In such case, the candle is called a hammer. This is a bullish signal. If the umbrella line is formed after a rally, then the candle is called a hanging man. This indicates a top reversal. A hanging man need to be confirmed, whereas hammer need not. hammer becomes a solid support level. But as traders and investors, mostly we need a next sessions indicating that market is moving up. Then only we can take a call. Another type of candle is called engulfing pattern. The second candle should engulf the first real body. There is bullish engulfing pattern and a bearish engulfing pattern. This is an example of bullish engulfing pattern. This was the previous candle. Next candle engulfed the whole body of the previous candle. Opened lower than the previous closing, but market went up and closed above the previous real body. This is a bullish engulfing pattern. This candle is called a bullish engulfing candle. This is a bearish engulfing candle. Previous session was bullish candle. However, next session market opened up above the close, then came down and closed below the real body or previous day's close opening. This candle engulfed this candle. This is called bearish engulfing candle. As you suggest, whatever gaining done by this day was fully taken by this candle. So this is a bearish signal. To qualify for engulfing pattern, market had to be clearly for an up for a bearish engulfing pattern. At least 3-4 days rally should be there. We call minimum 5 days rally is good indicator. Or a down for a bullish engulfing pattern. So when you call a rally or a downtrend, at least call for a 3-4 days move. Then only this candle qualifies to call as a engulfing pattern. Second real body should be in opposite color. Suppose if the uptrend, first candle will be white, blue or green and second will be red. And downtrend, first candle will be red color or black color and second candle which is engulfing will be of blue, white or green. The highest and the lowest point of the engulfing candle can be considered as support and resistance. This support and resistance we will be dealing later. We will take an example here. This is a Reliance chart. The market was going at sideways for some time and the market was on uptrend for quite some time. Then market gapped up here with a bullish candle. The next session market gapped up but couldn't sustain and came down and closed below the previous day's opening. This candle was fully engulfed. After the market was a good uptrend. You draw a trend line. Well, if you draw a trend line, the market was uptrend and here this engulfing pattern breached the trend line. Next day onwards the market came down. Then Reliance made a dip all the way here. From here Reliance tried to move up, but this candle's top level became a resistance, and he took a resistance here and moved down. This was the Reliance chart we shown. This engulfing pattern was a resistance area, and from there market moved down. I took support here. You see the previous support levels. It took support here, moved up, and it took resistance at the same level, high of the engulfing pattern. And here it made a doji, a evening doji star, we call that. And from here market made a downtrend. Today now the market is at 1441. So this is a support for the current level 1300 level, because there is a gap here. So mostly the Reliance may take support here. It seldom reaches the gap. If you see that one gap here and open down, and from here the market opened above the gap. So there are big hands waiting to take support and buy. So mostly this is the place to look for a buy for Reliance chart. This is a bullish engulfing. The market was having a downtrend. The preceding candle was red, and here market opened and made a good move, engulfing this candle and this candle. Two candles is engulfed, and from there you can see market moved up, and here you can see big gap, and this is a support area for the market. Lower end of the engulfing candle is the support. So far the market is uptrend, it is not breached. This is how to analyze the chart when you see a candle. Here we will conclude part 1 of our candlestick charting. Next session we will go to dark cloud cover, piercing pattern, stars, hammers, inverted hammer, hanging man, gravestone doji, dragonfly, harami patterns, etc. There are much more to go. We go at a slow pace because we need time to learn, and we need time to practice what we learned. All these candles are important, and it has a consequence on the market. So thoroughly go through these candles. Try to find out as many candles possible from the chart. I suggested to download the Netania so you can practice. You can find out many of these candles from the different charts. You analyze the market after watching a candle, how the market performed after the candle. Then only you can learn. We all know that market is a battleground. The winner will take all. Your opponents are professionals with advanced technology and weapons. When you call here advanced technology, many professionals using algo trades, better charting softwares, analyzing global index, they have better knowledge, they are better trained, whereas we are not trained. We are learners. And when you enter the market or a battleground, if you are not trained well and armed, you can imagine what will happen. Nobody will be having any mercy on you. They are waiting to take your money. So make this opportunity to train well and use the best armor in the market. Market will be there all the time. So you don't need to make a hurry in the market. But before entering to the market, study well. Preserve your money. Your money is very important. If you keep the money for tomorrow, you can trade or invest and make money after learning. So nobody will be there to chop you off. Skills and discipline comes out from the practice. The better you skilled, better discipline, all come from practice. So to make practice, you need to learn. And after learning, you have to practice. Once you start practice, you will be develop a skill in the market. And once you acquire a skill, you will be having discipline. So I suggest, don't put your money in the market now. You learn all the lessons and keep the money aside and you do paper trading. Paper trading means your money will be inside, you learn and you buy or sell and write down in the paper. But actual trades do not take place. So you don't need to put money to the broker. When you whatever price you want to buy, you buy and sell in the paper. And you make an average how many trades were successful for you. Out of 10 trades, if you can make 6 trades successful, then you are a good trader. You can come to the market. Till that time, I suggest to go for paper trading. Because your money will be inside, you will be practicing more. You study and practice daily to become a good investor. And all we know, the market will be there forever. And you are also there. And your money should be there to make a good trader or investor. So save money. I wish you all a nice day at home. Stay safe. Stay protected. Thank you for watching my video. See you on my next session.